Big-time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Seminoles will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Duke's offense will start this game off. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact? Days, Jesse.
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Let's talk for just a minute about Duke. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a four-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
They're bringing the chop, they're bringing the noise on third down at the Doak. To the ground to try to move the chains. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Blue Devils moving quickly to the line.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down.
Turning it on! And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Duke!
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play came on a 61-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Florida State's offense will go to work for the first time. Try to get it to the edge. Makes it past the marker. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Trying to seal the edge on the right. He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
Wants to fire on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time four-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber.
He wants to take the top off. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Seminoles will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Snags it on the right. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. And the Blue Devils are in the hurry up. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. Working that left side now. That completion will take it inside the 4 and the offense is threatening.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The Blue Devils line it up with a first and goal. They want to throw it. Got it set up on the outside. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Blue Devils! Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Noles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Still running at the 40. Oh, look out on the right. Inside the... And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Tyler. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it. They're short of the first down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes in the 22.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Got it behind the line. It's Moore. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. The kick is on its way. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Now they'll run it on the toss. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. That defender reacted immediately when he saw the play and just set his hair on fire toward the ball carrier.
And you got to see those plays. Those plays are very fast. It happens quick. There's no fake to a toss. It's pitching down the outside, trying to get to the wide side of the field. Great job by the defense. You got to set those edges by the defensive end, and everybody fly to the football.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
It's complete along the sidelines. It's a catch inbounds, and it's a first down. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw on first down. They'll run the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
The Seminoles can really attack on this second and short. The run from the shotgun. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
That is such a good run. I'll tell you, if you're going to put on a Seminole helmet, you better be dangerous with the ball in your hands at the running back position, right? You think back to the late, great Bobby Bowden. He was always able to recruit a difference maker at that position. He would have loved to have this guy in his offense because it feels like he can score a touchdown every single time he has the ball.
The Noles have this offense rolling. To the ground. He's got it again. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll try to get outside. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I like the idea of going toss to the field, but you got to have better blocking by your wide receivers out there on the perimeter. They didn't get it done, and as a result, that's a negative play.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's complete to the left. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be first and goal from the 4. The Seminoles in the hurry-up. With the run on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida State. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Yeah, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to throw on first down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Just got to finish the play. If you're the wide receiver, you got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Catch in the middle. It's Allen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on 3rd down at the Doak. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Hardy. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. The clock is not their friend. Got to get everybody to the line quickly. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Tyler. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
They'll try to run for it. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride in stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
And the Blue Devils send out the punt unit. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. First play of this drive comes from the 27. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. Well, the head coach told us in pregame he liked the way his defensive speed matched up, and it's really hard to get the edge against these guys.
Yeah, and everybody wants to run outside and get their fast guys in space, but you look at how fast these backers close and run the football. It looks like you've got a little bit of space out wide, and then, boom, it's gone in a hurry.
And a running back who can take a dump-off pass like that and take it for a gain, that can really be a quarterback's best friend. It's an easy way to rack up touches, but also get the ball to your playmaker in open space.
That's reeled in. It's Davis. A solid pickup there. Works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
To the air on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quickly complete. There he goes. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. And the holder will place it down on the left hash, a 47-yard try coming. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in Tallahassee going on. And it's been a hard-fought battle today. 2 teams out there playing ball and treating this crowd to a memorable first half. Seems to me, and I know I'm going to sound like a coach here, the team that limits turnovers and strings together productive drives is going to be the one celebrating a well-earned victory today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Doak Campbell Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Blue Devils will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back looking for help. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
The Seminoles are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Scrambling away. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Out across the 25 to the 26, but needed a little bit more. It'll be 4th down. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Converts on 4th down. Still going. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. It's all...
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Noles! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Wants to go up top on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the 3rd quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room at halftime. How can we get a big...
And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Duke.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And he's going to try to return this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Boy, it was like the defender heard the play call. He was ready for that one.
And one of the things is diagnose and go get it. They saw it and they went and got it. They were not letting that ball go to the wide side of the field.
With the catch, it's Davis. Brings into the open. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Oh, it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Just such a nice job by him understanding his responsibility in that cover 2 zone scheme. He's just floating over the middle of the field. He's just very aware of tight ends and running backs around him. And as soon as he sees color, as soon as he sees an intended target, he's already running that way. He's able to jump the throw and pick it off.
They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. They'll try to get it in with the run. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Absolutely perfect. And now they take the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, we don't get a ton of top 5 matchups, so let's check out how today's Rumble played out. USC answered the bell away from the Coliseum today with an impressive victory. The Trojans knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. Always interesting to see top 5 teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Using his feet to buy time. He's going to run it. Quarterback gets the 1st down and more. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. That's the end of the period, and Duke has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Takes the handoff. It's Webster. Turning it on! And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. And the Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Finds his big tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. It's complete to the right. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game 4th and inches, and he'd signal in red Snoopy. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Touchdown Seminoles! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch. In those big moments and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Tyler. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone off.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
Well, we've seen this defense make plays time and time again in this game. They may have just sealed it with that takeaway.
This offense has it with really good field position. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on third down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical third down here in the fourth quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
And the Noles trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Bringing the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Blasted as he lets it go.
I think at this time, you just have to throw caution to the wind. You're down by a lot. You're deep in your own end late, so you're just going to be throwing it. The defense knows it. They're pinning their ears back. You're going to have to get rid of it early. Someone is going to have to step up and make...
There he goes. Smashes ahead. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Every second is meaningful, and they save a few of them with the spike. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He wants a big play here late. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. They'll run the toss. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team.
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, no! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. They stopped the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the book. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun.